Greetings, Eric Backer, New Zealand naturopath, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the CanXida range of supplements. It's great to be back. Thanks for checking out my video. Today we're going to talk about introducing foods back into your diet after a successful Candida treatment. So many people contact me and say, can I eat this food? And I'm feeling better, can I eat that food? I've already done some videos on this topic, but I just thought it might be good to sort of go over a few things with you all again. So the thing with reintroduction of foods is you've got to think about it very carefully and logically. How you're going to introduce the foods, what stages you're going to introduce them in. Don't make the mistake of introducing lots and lots of different foods at the same time. It's not a good idea. So I've said it before, but I'll say it again. This is how you do it. You make a list of the foods that you've avoided or that you want to introduce back into your diet. Okay? And you want to really grade them. Now, for simplicity's sake, you can just do it in 2 categories, but 3 is probably better. But you can say, for example, the foods I love the most and the foods I love. All right? So just say A and B, foods you like the most and the foods that you like. Now, every food that you're going to reintroduce, you put either A or B next to it. Simple. Now, the foods that you're going to introduce the first are not the foods that you love the most. And the reason being is if you like them the most, it probably means you're going to overeat them the most too, and then probably get a reaction again. So introduce the B grade foods first, and introduce 1 food at a day for 3 or 4 day period. Just 1 serving of that food per day, or maybe 2 small servings for a 3-day period, and then tick it off your list and move to the second B food. Don't put like 8 B foods back in on a Wednesday and then on the Thursday put 3 A foods back in. Don't do that. Have a slow, gradual introduction. Okay, make haste slowly. I much prefer you to take your time. Now, when you've got your A column of the foods you like the most, if you think carefully about it, you can put the foods that you really like the most and the foods that you like. Okay, so you can A plus and A. Now, the A plus foods are the foods you introduce the last. Because again, there could be a tendency for you to want to eat those foods every day, twice a day, or after dinner every day. So now remember, if you've got a very powerful relationship with the food, it's going to have a very powerful relationship with your gut or your immune system. And if you may find it hard to say no to that food when you reintroduce that food. So just take care. It could be something like ice cream, for example. Not a great food to eat. We've got some beautiful ice cream in New Zealand. Really good ice cream. I do eat ice cream, but it may be once every week or 2. It's not a food I would commonly eat every day. It's very congesting. It gives me like phlegm and mucus. But I tell you what, there's nothing better, guys, than a nice bowl of beautiful New Zealand Kapiti ice cream from a region called Kapiti Coast with a couple of nice slices of peaches on there, fresh peaches out of the garden with a tiny bit of cream on top. It's beautiful. I mean, it's one of the pleasures in life, eating beautiful ice cream. But we're not talking 9 scoops in a bowl covered with, a gallon of chocolate sauce on top of that. We're talking a small helping, common sense. So remember, if you like it, it's either illegal, immoral, or fattening usually. Okay, one of those 3. So just go slow on it if you like it. Take it easy with this food. Don't be in a hurry to introduce the foods you like the most. Give yourself quite a few days between the spacings of these really high desirable foods. If you take your time and do a proper introduction, particularly when you start feeling good, you'll find that you don't have to go on a roller coaster anymore of feeling good and feeling bad, as your immune system, maybe go to town on that food. When you reintroduce foods, it's like reintroducing people into your lives, okay? There could be a few little relationship issues until things settle down. So try and understand that. You have a relationship with every food you eat. Now, you either hate that food, like Brussels sprouts, or you love that food, like ice cream, all right? So don't forget, take it easy, do it slowly in a regulated sense, and you'll have no problems reintroducing foods into your diet. And I'm a firm believer that when you've got really good health like me, you can eat all foods, okay? You can eat a little bit of bread, you can have a bit of meat, you can have some eggs, you can have chicken, you can have a bit of ice cream, you can have maybe a cold beer. All these things are possible when you're healthy. And don't let anyone tell you that foods are poison and you need to avoid them, okay? I hope you got some good information out of this video. Please click on the link below if you haven't got my Candida report, and please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.